a.m. on November the 10th. And something's told me that I need to go check the sea temperatures for the Caribbean. So I'm going to pause this while I look. This is my website, predictions, disasters and storms from squidoo. And unfortunately this camera doesn't just do night. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, so I changed my LCD to bright. Here's the picture now. But this is my predictions, disasters and storms squidoo website. And what I do is I keep track of different storms that I predict. I had the asteroid on there. Back in October I talked about something coming towards Earth and I didn't know anything about this asteroid. And then I found the documentation of it on YouTube from other people and from NASA and everything. And I got a picture of it. And the funny thing was that I saw something like this up in the air above the Earth, like in a vision type thing. And then I actually found a picture of it and freaked out. This is the Bering Sea disaster prediction on November the 5th. That came true. As we can see, Alaska's got a really nasty storm right now. And it's November the 10th. The AR 1339 sunspot solar flares to Earth updates and keeping track of that. Because that causes really bad storms. Manila, Philippines earthquake. Bukidnon, November 7th. I predicted there would be some sort of storm in the Philippines. Now we have a Ring of Fire X-class solar flare that was sent out on November 3rd. That created some havoc on the Earth for a couple days. I did have a prediction for a California earthquake for over 7.0. We did have 2.8 and 3.1. So we had the earthquakes, but I think they have like 400 of them, so that's not a real big prediction. There was the earthquake down in Oklahoma. I sent out a warning before that that there was going to be some sort of earthquake tornado activity from the west coast to the east coast of the USA based on the solar flare activities and the sea temperature readings. Those are the two things I look at. And then I have a thing here about Obama going to the Joint Base Andrews. He went there just before that big asteroid came. I think they were double checking, making sure we were safe. Because it was a close call. It came pretty close to Earth according to some sources. And this is about some data missing from the AR 1339 as it hits Mercury and Venus. It's now facing Earth from November 9th to the 23rd, so I've sent out a prediction that something bad could happen from that. And that's what it looks like. It's a big monster. It's about the size of 17 Earths, so that's not so good. If it does come our way, we're in trouble. And Bering Sea waves 20 to 25 feet. I was looking at the waves. They were a lot higher than normal on November the 5th, and then now, of course, we've got that big storm kicking in there. I have ocean weather on here, Taiwan or Thailand disaster prediction. I've got a prediction for Saturday, November 5th. It's not for that date, but something's going to happen in Taiwan, and I saw like a tsunami wave or something hitting it, or washing over it or something, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there, or when that's going to happen. Some of my predictions happen within 2 weeks, some 2 months, some 2 years, and some not at all. So this is why I'm keeping track of it, just to see. And then I have the sea temperature water for the Philippines to see. I put that because it was going up 2 degrees within half an hour. So I found between 2 to 5 degree jumps within an hour is some indication that there's some sort of storm activity coming to that area. I've got a graph on here with the tectonic plate boundary types showing where the earthquakes would normally be and where they can travel. I was trying to figure out why the earthquake travels from Turkey over to, Thailand to Turkey, down to, forget where it went. It went like south and then it bounced back up to Turkey. So it seems to be following a certain pathway. So I'm trying to learn how to predict earthquakes before they would do like with data with seismobic. And just so you know, I'm one of those people that can sense an earthquake on the other side of the world. I always know when they're coming or just before they come. That's why I started doing this, to warn people ahead of time to be prepared for it. And some of them do come true and some of them don't. It's just all the water temperatures. Then I talk about making predictions from dreams, visions, remote viewings, solar flare readings, up-to-date data, how to read a solar flare, X-class and numerical data. Oh, that took me forever to try to figure out how to do that. And finally somebody had something on there, so I put it over here so that when I look at the type of class it is, and I'm going to do like a separate video on that. And then we get space weather, solar flare classification effects. Sorry about that, my batteries died on me. Then I do a posting called Trusting Your Gut, Intuitiveness, how to, know when to follow your gut feelings. Solar flares will create large devastation and storms, and why. Prediction, major solar flare coming to Earth will cause more storms, October 30th. I predicted that, and then it happened on November the 3rd. And then we did a 3-day emergency prepare kit for families. This is actually based on what NASA and FEMA are getting you to do, and then we of course did a video on how to do it. I actually didn't look at their whole list. I should actually. I can't carry a lot of stuff though with my back, so this is the problem I'm having. And I have no comments yet because I just built this lens. I have like 50 lenses on Squidoo, which I'll be doing videos on each of them. So this one's www.squidoo.com/predictions-disasters-storms. Okay? And this is where I'll be keeping track of my predictions.